Look at all these people walking around. Some of them are heading to work. Some are coming from a long shift. Some are probably thinking about bills, responsibilities, the next thing they have to do tomorrow morning. Work has always been one of the central pillars of human life. For most people, their job is how they survive. But something is happening right now that many people still haven't fully understood. AI, known as artificial intelligence, is beginning to change the very idea of work itself, and not slowly, but exponentially. Look at that guy walking there. He could be heading to his shift as a security guard, standing in the same building every night, watching cameras, checking doors. It's a job millions of people do across the world. But technology is already replacing many of those tasks with automated systems. Cameras that recognize faces, sensors that detect movements, systems that never get tired, never sleep, never ask for a salary increase. Look at that woman. She might have just finished a grueling 9 to 5. Office job, emails, meetings, spreadsheets. The kind of work that has been considered safe for decades. But here's the uncomfortableness of it all. Many of those jobs are exactly the type that artificial intelligence is beginning to automate. Data analysis, customer service, basic legal research, even writing reports. Machines are getting very good at tasks that used to require entire departments of people. And the strange thing is, most people can sense that something is changing, but they're not quite sure what to do about it. Some people are worried, some are pretending nothing will change, and some are already trying to plan their escape, looking for industries that might survive the AI revolution, at least for a while. Look at this van driving past. The driver in it probably believes that job will always exist. Deliveries, transport, moving goods from one place to another. But autonomous vehicles are already being tested all over the world. Self-driving trucks, AI-assisted transport systems. In some places, this technology is already normalized, which means one day, jobs that rely on driving could also start disappearing. So what happens when machines begin taking over large portions of the workforce? That's the question many people are starting to ask, and we have our own theory about where things are heading. For years, people in marketing used to say something. Content is king. At the time, they were mostly talking about websites, online businesses, etc. But now, something interesting is happening. Content isn't just important for businesses anymore. Content is becoming important for people. Because one of the few things artificial intelligence struggles to replace completely is human presence, human personality, human performance. Think about it. People still want to watch real humans speak, real humans perform, real humans tell stories. Content creators, authors, speakers, performers, musicians, these are the areas where authenticity still matters. And we actually believe something strange is going to happen because of AI. The more artificial intelligence fills the world with perfectly generated content, the more people will begin to value real human skill again. Because AI has a unique characteristic. It learns exponentially. Once it becomes good at something, it becomes very good. There's no going back. It's very quick as well, but that also creates an interesting problem. AI doesn't really produce mediocrity. Its average output quickly becomes extremely high. Imagine a world where almost everything you see is perfectly produced. Perfect music, perfect images, perfect writing. Eventually, people start craving something different, something human, something imperfect, something real, basically. That's why we believe live performances, creativity, storytelling, and human expression in general will become incredibly valuable again. Almost like how the arts were celebrated in ancient societies. People gathering to watch performances, listening to great speakers, experiencing something uniquely human. But there's another side to this story. Because right now, the content space itself is becoming strange. People are producing content at a speed the world has never seen before. Some of it is fascinating, some of it is useful, but a lot of it is questionable. You'll see videos where people turn incredibly tragic situations into entertainment. Stories about victims, families confronting criminals, emotional pain turned into content for views and engagement. It creates a very strange environment where human suffering sometimes becomes a product. And there's another problem. Fake stories, fake videos, artificially stitched narratives. We recently saw a video claiming a man rescued a turtle, and the turtle led the man underwater to save other turtles trapped nearby. It looked heartwarming, incredible even. Except later it turned out the video had been placed together from completely different clips. A story basically manufactured for pure engagement. And that's the darker side of the content economy. People trying to survive in a world where attention has become one of the most valuable resources on earth. But here's the thing many people still don't realize. We are still very early in this shift. The content world hasn't even discovered who the real masters of it are yet. The best storytellers, the best speakers, the best entertainers, some of them might already exist somewhere in the world. Unknown, unseen, maybe born in places where they never had access to the platforms needed to share their talent. Maybe even working ordinary jobs right now. Factory workers, drivers, office employees, people with extraordinary ability who simply never had the opportunity to show it. And some of the greatest creators of the future might not even be born yet. Got to think about Einsteins of this world, the Shakespeares. These are those that had the platform to really showcase themselves. But what if their equals were born in third world environments and never got that stage? Which is why the next decade is going to be very fascinating. Because as artificial intelligence begins replacing predictable work, more people will be pushed into areas that rely on something machines will struggle to replicate. Human creativity, human storytelling, human presence. Look around again at all these people walking through the city. Some of them are working jobs that might exist for decades. Some are working jobs that could disappear much sooner than they think. And some of them might eventually discover talents that the world hasn't even seen yet. Because when machines take over the predictable work, what remains is the unpredictable brilliance of being human. And the only way to preserve that is to keep studying.